aka Slick Poppy, aka the Don. I'll be back with another video, and today we're reacting to Cardi B stands think we're stupid. Now I have like a love and hate relationship with Cardi B. It's like I don't really got a problem with her, but I'm YMCMB. I ain't gonna lie, y'all should already know this. You know what I'm saying? It's Team Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj. You feel what I'm saying? And when it comes to the whole situation they had going on, it's obvious which side I was on. I ain't gonna lie, but I did keep it fair. Now as far as the music, we just gonna get straight to this video, but before we do, go ahead, hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for no reason why. Let's get it. Bow.
Yo, they're trying to rewrite some Cardi B history and run in some Cardi B propaganda because Bia, the female rapper from, I believe she's from Boston. I know she's from Massachusetts or somewhere in the Northeast, certainly. But she got into it and dropped a diss track towards Cardi B last year that Cardi B didn't even respond to until this year. It's insane. She's like, oh, I'm going to respond to this on my album. There's quite a timeline of that beef, and it's a ridiculous timeline, but it's a ridiculous way that the beef started. And it got into a game of telephone where a bunch of fans were...
This whole thing is crazy because a lot of fans or a lot of people like kind of like criticize Nicki Minaj and the way she moves or the way she like reacts to certain things and drags it. You know what I'm saying? Sure, she tweets a lot, writes paragraphs and stuff, and they allude to her using drugs with no proof. You know what I'm saying? But then you have somebody like Cardi B who is always spazzing online. You know what I'm saying? Whenever something happens, you feel me? Has multiple clips that I've seen either recommending that people sniff stuff, being around some being around some pink whites. You know what I'm saying? And it's looking like you're kind of projecting at this point. You know what I'm saying? But it's not her saying it. Well, she did say it, but it's like I don't understand.
Saying that the beef started for other reasons than why it actually did. And it started over sneaky disses and misinterpreting certain...
It's a dumb reason why it started. It started because Bia liked a messy tweet. Girl beef. You know what I'm saying? Bia either liked or retweeted a tweet that Cardi B didn't like. She called Bia spazzing on the phone. I don't know why you think you can call me, talking to me any kind of way. Like, who are you? If I was in New York, I was in the city, I would tell you my location. I would drop it. And then we can get the hands. But you're always pregnant, so I can't even put hands on you if I was a female, obviously. But
things that were said as sneak disses. But Bia, she just dropped her album recently titled
and it was fire.
Bianca.
And if he says it's anything other than like decent, like below that, then I'm gonna be tight because bro, you really like your music taste is crazy.
It's her first project in a couple of years. I think it's 2 years. She dropped this international project, or it was an international deluxe. Really Her. That was in 2023 when she collaborated with people like Giggs, which was kind of surprising. She had a song with Timbaland. She also had Swizz Beatz on there. She's been working. Let's say that.
Like that John got a couple of songs that I'm like, yeah.
DDG's recent album.
This is that.
On the song Jaded. But she's been promoting her album, and I like the fact that she dropped it when Cardi B's dropping too.
Yeah.
Or like when Cardi B's got a lot of attraction around her name. And in one of the interviews, they asked her about a reply to Cardi B and said she didn't reply in her album. And Bia says the following.
I was expecting a response on the album. I didn't hear one. Is a
so
response?
Then you have to call her a cloud chaser, bro?
I'm not sure. I think I have a year to find out. I think I have a year to like make my mind up. I have a year to like. I have some time. I have some time. Maybe I can go get somebody to help me write it.
Is there a possibility of deading it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's so old to me. Like this time right now is solely about my album. I would be doing a disservice to my album to make it about another person that I claim I don't care about. So it's like I let the music speak for itself. And
it's like what's funny is they clowning her for this, saying that she's ducking the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to somebody who called her out and Cardi ducked smoke just by reciting a song that she already made, which you can kind of tell that she's not really writing her stuff, cause but they say JT, she didn't have to respond to JT, but her not responding to Cardi makes her look a certain way.
I let the message speak for itself. And if I decide to revisit that later, like, I'll do that later. But right now, it's about me.
I really like how she talks about this because, yeah, she dropped the diss track a
whole year
and they
ago,
just
bro.
expect her, and by they, I mean including myself, they just expect her to just hop in and go about it all over again. Like she didn't miss a beat. Like all the life that Bia's lived in the past year, all the songs that she's worked on, all of this. Now, I don't know how they were able to align the dates for her to drop, but she gets to benefit from the fact that she beefed with Cardi B and the drama surrounding it and the promotion, and she gets to promote her album that has nothing to do with Cardi B. But this, of course, was going to be asked in every interview, so I want to circle back and just get to the timeline of the beef, because she gives an explanation for how the beef started on The Breakfast Club, but I don't think she gave all of the details, because let's just talk about our timeline, right? So on March 12, 2023, people were asking Bia on an IG live session, if she had issues with Cardi B or if she switched up on Cardi B, and this was her response. I'm gonna play you guys the clip right now.
Keep it 100. Sweetie, I didn't switch up on anybody because I don't know Cardi in real life. I've never met Cardi. We've never had a conversation. Like, I don't have no issues with her. It's all love, but I don't know her. Like, so y'all do too much on this app. I don't know her in real life. We don't know each other.
Shout out to her.
We don't know them. Ask me about somebody I know. Ask me about somebody I've met in real life, not online.
Where they at, Dubai?
Because there were previously tweets of Bia supporting Cardi B that got deleted, and also Bia was tight with
This whole
Nicki Minaj.
deleting tweet stuff.
They
like,
had that
I don't
song,
support
the Whole
that,
Lot of Money
dude.
remix. Whole Lot of Money was already banging, but this was A Whole Lot of Money was banging in 2021. That was the song that really took Bia to another level. So people felt like Nicki Minaj, and Super Freaky Girl, I think the remix. I think she was on that too. So people felt like Nicki Minaj was potentially dragging her away from Cardi B, because you guys know Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's stan base. They
I
do
hate
not
that,
like each
bro.
other.
It's like you can't like one or the other. I mean, you can't like both. You gotta like either or. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was kind of cool with Cardi. You know what I'm saying? The Bodak Yellow, the Motorsport. You feel me? It was cool. Then she started dropping some bullshit with the WAP and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm cool off of it. At one point I thought she was the fourth Migo. You know what I'm saying? I gave her props. But it's like, damn, when you're not really doing what rappers do. You're not hopping in radio stations doing freestyles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like she didn't even do double XL at one point. You thought you was too big, like you was bigger than the program for real? Like,
They are not messing with each other. But as you saw in that clip,
when you do
she made it a
freestyles, you do like whole songs with no hooks and call it a freestyle. And then you do a music video with a mic, you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't count.
Abundantly clear, I don't have an issue with Cardi B. I don't know her. We haven't met. We're not cool. Nothing like that. But a year later, people felt like Bia was taking shots at Cardi B on a feature where she rapped, "I hear chicks popping ish, and that's so funny to me. How you say you running down, but you can't walk on the beat." And people thought that was some comments that Cardi B made in an interview where she talked about struggling to rap on Ice Spice's Munch beat. And Bia also said, "I can never turn my phone on just to cry on a live. I hate a sneaky dude. Pick a side. If you want to get up with me, tell that chick that we're outside." And people thought that this
those are
was
some bars though.
taking
Like, I ain't
subs
gonna lie.
or shots at Cardi B's relationship with Offset and him cheating. And I think wasn't there also another song called
It was at
Outside
this
that
moment
they-
where I thought that she was trying to look like Nicki Minaj. I'm not gonna hold you. And if you can't see it, I don't know. Like, bro, it's
Yeah,
crazy. Down to the
regardless,
nose,
like
dude.
these were reaches. You could tell. Like you're like, I don't really even know about that. But the timeline soon afterwards, like a month later, Cardi B was on the Wannabe remix with Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion, and people felt like she was taking shots at Bia when she said, "Hope she talk like that when I see her. Woo, chick, please. Don't nobody want to Bia." they felt like she was saying Bia. Cheap looking, aho, weak looking, great value, me looking. Girl, these chicks be P, delete every tweet looking. So the deleted tweets of her supporting Cardi B, I don't think this is as much of a reach because the Bia, but this is the thing, Bia looks nothing like Cardi B. I don't see any similarities in their appearance other than maybe like
the
makeup
voice
style. I wouldn't even be
know.
able to tell, honestly. I don't see any similarity between
definitely
them
not the voice.
in
My
rapping.
bad.
I don't see any similarity between them in appearance. I don't see any similarity between
Y'all
them
don't dress
in
alike.
the way
You
that
don't even
they
dress yourself, to
behave.
be honest with you.
So I found this really odd, but people did feel like she was calling her out by name, and the tweet and delete. But Bia, once this dropped, she went on Twitter and posted a clip from a rap battle where one of the MC's verses in the crowd was like, yo, chicks is whack, chicks is trash, I should hang chicks right over my knee the way I be putting belt to they at. So people were like, well, who could she be talking to right now? And I'm gonna play you guys that clip too of the MC in the
I see
battle.
what she did.
Crazy
there.
how you crashed out. I should have knew it was something when she wouldn't let y'all do her makeup and get her wig combed out.
No, that was cheeks. That was straight cheeks, dude.
And then in June 1st, May 31st, right after that, Bia talks about or previews the song.
Had a secondhand embarrassment, bro, because it's like, bro, you thought that bar was fire, and you start laughing, and then everybody's just waiting for the punchline, and you're like, damn. And you get the cold sweats that just reach down to your body from your head to your toes, and you're like, yeah.
To me. And this is when the diss track came about. At this point, the second day, what happens with Cardi B? Well, Cardi B goes on. I'm not even going to play a clip from there. That Cardi B live session was 27 minutes where she's just yelling at the camera, screaming, going in, I'm going to sue you, come with receipts. I didn't cheat on my man. This, and that. She was just talking.
Like, you really gonna sue shorty just for your husband to come out and say it's true? She did what she said she did. Damn, dude. Like, now you gonna take everybody to court, bro?
Just
Is she pussy? Huh? Cause y'all was calling Drake soft or not hip hop for bringing the lawsuit into the equation. Like, I just want to know, is she soft too? Is she not hip hop now? Like, come on, bro.
Just talking. Didn't drop a track, nothing like that.
You just
And
hop on
then
Instagram Live and just start
wouldn't
popping
be
it.
until
I need you to pop it on the mic, though.
September 19th of 2025 that Cardi B dissed Bia on the Pretty and Petty track with the following lyrics. Name 5 Bia songs, gun pointing to your head. Bow, I'm dead.
Wow.
She took a Bruce drop. Like, this is what Bia is supposed to rap against.
Let's be honest, though. Like, outside of the stands, can't nobody name 5 Cardi B songs, to be honest with you. They'll say Bodak Yellow. They'll say WAP. Maybe Outside. Motorsport. There, I named 4. What's the 5th one? Like,
Seriously? And then she calls her a fake ghetto B. And
now, matter of fact, we're gonna make it interesting. You gotta name 5 Cardi B songs that aren't features. So no WAP, no Motorsport, just Bodak Yellow, and what was the other one? What's the one that says yeah, I can't. Hold on, I know it. It's I don't know the name. It's old. It's yeah, it's clipped for me. I would have died.
And this is also another thing
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't since when does Bia even act ghetto?
She don't.
I don't see that in her behavior. Yeah, and then she says melatonin. She calls her melatonin flow. She should run me my bread for mentioning her on the song. She says I'm not you. She said she'd rather die on the surgery table than walk around here looking like you. This is just like battling appearance games, which I'm not concerned about. And then she says, why you always at Diddy house? This is Cardi B. Still lyrics from that same excerpt from that same track. And then she refers to her as Diarrhea Bia. My goodness. And yeah, and she says Cardi talks about her saying built like your dad, and that she gets booked when they couldn't afford Coi Leray. This just goes to show you how so out of touch. Coi Leray is a more popular figure. Maybe players
now more than ever. Like, she don't even got to do music no more.
No, not maybe. Players is a massive song. It's bigger than anything Bia has ever made.
Yeah, so.
But to even put Coi Leray
in
a conversation with Bia is disgusting.
Like what?
Maybe it's because I think Bia was rocking like a certain braided look that Coi Leray was also known for. That's why people might mismatch them. But I don't see that. What the hell? Nobody confuses the two. And nobody that's a fan of Bia is like, wow, I'm really a big fan of Coi Leray.
But there's no way you can look at Bia and tell her that she's ugly. Leray.
So there we go with that. So it's not like Coi Leray fans are like, yeah, like I don't really mess with Bia, or I mess with Bia too. Like Coi Leray does not have diehard fans. She has a lot of lukewarm fans. There might be people here that are like, oh yeah, I like a Coi Leray song here and there. But I'm like, would you stand behind Coi Leray? Would you like argue with other people on the
I'll
internet
stand behind Coi
about
Leray,
Coi Leray? No, you wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean by Coi Leray's got lukewarm fans. They're like, oh yeah, she's cool to turn on here and there, but nobody's attached to her. Like they're attached to a Cardi B or even a Bia. I think Bia's got a smaller fan base, but she's got a tight fan base. And there was also that other girl. Was her name like Princess something? She was good. She was a New York rapper too. I don't even remember.
Huh?
She had like a lot of alternative views, behaviors, and dress styles. Princess Nokia. Yeah, Princess Nokia. She's good. At least the last album I heard, which was several years ago. And then Cardi B talked about her on The Breakfast Club, and to sum it up, she was just saying that, oh yeah, she drew the line when she was like trying to mess up her home and mentioned her kids. But Bia addressed how she believed this started on The Breakfast Club, because The Breakfast Club asked her about this. And I'm going to play you guys.
But like, you really can't be mad at people mentioning your kids when you say, if you feel disrespected, that's how low you're willing to go. And you've said that before. Your words out of your own mouth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't care how disrespectful I get. I mention kids, family members, all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you really mad for real? No, you are mad for real, but can you be mad for real? No.
That clip right now.
There were fans that were like bringing up similarities between like a video, a couple songs.
Oh, I thought they were about to say, look, cause this side by side with me.
I'm an artist. I write all my stuff. I don't have the resources like
this
that.
Side
maybe
by
an
side,
artist with a bigger platform would have. So when something like that is brought to my attention, it's disheartening for like an artist that do everything on their own. Mm-hmm. So when you see something like that, I'm like, okay, I said my piece. I like the tweet. She called my phone screaming, like trying to like bully me
over a
like out of how
tweet.
I feel. Like you can't pull me out of how I feel. Like that's just what it is. So that's where it all started. It has nothing to do with a sex tape. I don't even know what sex tape I don't even know what that's about. Like there was a lot of people also too that at that time that when I was going to the studio to make my diss, because she dissed me first. So when I went to the studio to go, okay, I'm going to the studio, rah, 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 it was in Atlanta. So there was a lot of different people that was in and out the studio, hearing what I was saying on the records, going back, saying stuff to her, Offset, whoever they were saying it to.
When I'm up, only time I'm gonna be recording for real. It's inside my crib. I'm gonna be engineering that mug. I'm gonna be engineering that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be producing that. I'm gonna be recording that. I'm going to be in that alone. I'll be making it in my crib, bro. Pocket that advance money. You know what I'm saying?
But that had like the stuff that she was saying that I was saying, I was not saying. Like they even she even called me multiple times with like managers on the phone, my friends on the phone, like trying to get me on three-way to record me, do all this weird stuff. And like I have when I get on the phone with somebody, I'm genuine.
Thing
so
is weird,
my first intention is not like, oh, record this so I can use it as a receipt. Like when I get on the phone and I speak to you, it's genuine. I have no ill intentions. I know everything I said on that phone call. I know everything I said to her, about her. That's just not how I roll. So like we could have even had a conversation about it. If you inspired by somebody or you think somebody is tight, like it's nothing wrong to be like, if the fans pull out that similarity, you to be like, oh yeah, I think she's fire.
Yeah.
But why you gotta downplay it and be like, no, I didn't do that. That's not. I would put that like that's not true. You know that's not true because it's receipts. So that was my issue. This isn't even about her. This is really about
It's that music video,
real artists, like the artists that get up and go to the studio and
Like
care
what?
about the creative
Is that
and
the
do
name
their
of the
work
song?
and have limited resources. I'm speaking for them. This
she
is
had
not even
dropped last
about her
year?
anymore. Like it's like I'm anti-machine. Like
Do we have any visuals coming for Bianca?
And I remember this too. I don't know if this is the inception of the beef or if it started before the first mention or the subliminals, but Bia did talk about a Cardi B music video and it looked quite similar to hers. It could just be the video director. That's the thing. Like Cardi B and Bia
listen,
talks about
as a director, there's no way I'm going to. Well, I have no experience in directing, but I do have experience in editing. But I'm not going to have one concept for one artist and then have a similar concept for another. That's not.
about this towards the end of the clip that I just played you guys,
Nah.
where she says, I'm anti-machine and she's just a machine. So if Cardi B is not even writing her own lyrics, do you think Cardi B is directing the music video?
Facts.
Do you think she
Now, we look
knows
crazy, I ain't
ahead
gonna
of
hold
time, or do you think
The
she's
laser.
the one that's telling people like, hey, I
It
want it
look
to
crazy,
look like
bro.
this? I don't know about that. I don't know how involved she is in that, but I would think that
Like a
she would
pumpkin.
prefer to just
The
show
Sour
up.
Patch Pumpkin.
They tell her what to do for the music video, and I do think that she's involved in the promotion of things. Like she did a great rollout, and I gave her a lot of credit for that. It was an outstanding rollout, and I think she was very involved with a lot of the collaborations and a lot of the setup for this rollout. But this is after she's broken up with Offset, and I think she's at a more motivated point in her life with that. Before, when this whole thing was going on with Bia, she was trying to keep it cool with Offset, so I don't think she was as motivated. And whenever that music video came out, I think it was just a music video director that saw what Bia was doing and was like, okay, cool, let's go after that. And when she's talking about it, she's right. We've seen a couple of times now Cardi B just screaming, raging,
Yeah, bro.
yelling, just completely out of it, no control of her emotions whatsoever on phone calls with people. And the fact that she
Now, is that not considered a coke rant? But yet you have somebody that'll go on live and kind of talk to you the way I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Exactly like this. Calm, collected. May not know what she's talking about, but the fan base knows what they're talking about. That's how in tune they are with their fan base. You feel me? I don't know. Hey. But you call that coke rants. You know what I'm saying? But when you see somebody constantly going live yelling out their body, I'm saying crazy things to their family members, to their loved ones, to their fans, telling your fans to die, dude. Like, come on, bro. To KYS is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
recorded the phone
There's no
call
justification
to
for that
is
at all.
a little bit grimy. Maybe we could give it to Cardi B that
Slurs and all.
she's suspicious that somebody might record her, so she's just recording to protect herself. But hey,
Let them know.
it's
Consent.
a little bit hard to defend that, to be fair. Recording phone calls is something that is
Weird.
It's a breach of trust, and in some places it's not even legal to do. But with Bia talking about anti-machine, you had Bia signed to Epic Records, but what she's talking about anti-machine is different. But people tried to come at her
Saying that they tried to say, she was like, she was asked if she was going to respond to Cardi B's diss track, and then that's when she made the whole, man, I'm not trying to go back and forth with Party. I'm not trying to have a rap battle with Party, bro, with her and her writers and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna wait a year. I wrote that a year ago. You know what I'm saying? You just now responded. I'd rather not go against the machine. And now they're saying, well, your first big hit had writers on it. Huh. Your whole project got a whole bunch of credited writers. I mean, that is how samples work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you sample, you have to credit the producers and writers for the track that you sampled, along with whatever contributions were made to that track. You know what I'm saying? It's called music business. Y'all should learn it. You feel what I'm saying? I do have the base to talk because I did graduate. You know what I'm saying? So in audio engineering, and we had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like it's crazy how they kind of deflect and all that.
some defense for Cardi B.
Like I
So
said, write me a
Genius
diss track
initially
right now.
posted this, and she says this isn't even about her. This is really about artists, like the artists can get up to go to the studio. I'm anti-machine. This is the clip that I just played you guys. And she continued to say, there's so much more importance to my message and what I'm here for than to rap beef. I've been out for over 10 years and I've never gotten into a rap beef. That says a lot about me. I didn't even know she's been in the game for 10 years. I just knew her for 5, 6. I have great relationships in this business because I carry myself a certain way. Why would I ruin that? I can address it anytime, but I'm just here for a bigger mission right now. And then a Cardi B fan just wrote some of the craziest cap I've ever seen in my life. Revisionist history at its finest. Saying Cardi B is the machine when we physically witnessed her on her phone making Instagram and Vine videos after working hours in the strip club, to Love and Hip Hop and still not getting handed anything, to finally making a smash hit with Bodak Yellow and following up with I Like It to cross over. I can't let B of all people rewrite the narrative that is Cardi's come up.
Listen, what they just said is half true, half false. You know what I'm saying? I did watch her on Love and Hip Hop where like she was trying to become like switch from stripping to be a rapper, and they was laughing in her face, playing in her face. You know what I'm saying? DJ damn, it's I don't know if he's in New York or if he's in New Jersey, because I did listen to Power 105. I listened to damn, I can't remember his name, but it was a DJ in New York, bro, who would be on a late night show and stuff like that. And he was not trying to put her music on, but he was trying to get some doonies though. I ain't gonna hold you. DJ Self, I think that's his name. If I'm mistaken, then comment down below. But yeah, bro, like they was not trying to put her on. Then she made Bodak Yellow, and that was popping off. And then I Like It Like That. Okay, that's the second one. Did she make that by herself? Those the only two I can think of. But
that's crazy as hell. She's not rewriting Cardi B's come up. This is the problem too. Cardi B got those opportunities in 2017, 18, because if you guys recall, anybody that had
because she was with Offset and she got in tune with the Migos and Offset put her on. So nobody was taking her serious until Offset put her in the rooms too.
Bunch of clout online, they gave them deals. Atlantic in particular gave them deals.
And they was giving a Whoa Vicky deals. Whoa Vicky. They was giving a whole bunch of influencers and stuff like that. That's after DDG and Queen was going crazy.
Now, for example, let's just take Bad Baby.
Bad Baby too, but she could actually
scathing diss tracks this year. She washed Alabama Barker.
Yeah, she could actually,
sent her to the shadow realm, or really you could call it the
Gucci
higher realm,
flip-flops.
whatever neighborhood.
That was not a flop.
She washed her. But before that, if we circle back, she was just Cash Me Outside. She was popular on IG. She was viral. They gave her a deal. They gave her Gucci flip-flops. They gave her a couple of hits. And what are you going to say? That her come up was not the machine? Musically, it was the machine. Most certainly. And in that era, Cardi B was one of those people. So she's not saying that Cardi B didn't get famous on her own, but getting famous for your...
Man, side note, you know who should be, you know what I'm saying? Who should, if not already, have a deal? Zeddy. Sign that man, bro. He carrying TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Him and Cash Cobain, you feel what I'm saying? Sign them boys. Why?
Personality and getting famous for your music are two completely different things. They handed her a smash hit, Bodak Yellow, because that's the machine. The machine handed it to her. Atlantic Records handed it to her. And then another person replied, which I didn't even know about this at the time, but shout out to this lady. She said Bodak Yellow, as in quote unquote do it for the culture Bodak Yellow, as in receiving text messages from Fashion Nova, BET, The Shade Room to stream and buy Bodak Yellow. And then the person that made the initial tweet said, you mean Fashion Nova, the brand she already had an influencer deal with? You mean the Shade Room that's not even allowed to post her anymore? And this is where you know the person completely deviated from the conversation. What does the Shade Room posting her now have to do with back then? So the whole point is the machine is behind her, and that's how she got on musically, and that's how they continue to sustain her. And I will give credit to Cardi B, because people like Bad Baby fell by the wayside. There were other names that I'm forgetting from that viral era where they were just trying to turn personalities into musicians. Yeah. I mean, you could even see it. Like, it worked with Addison Rae the second time. But this was second generation viral era. They were trying to turn TikTokers, but they tried to do it with Dixie D'Amelio. It didn't work. Like, they had one song that really tried to juice it. That other girl that was really, really popular, she had a good song. It was called Build a Bee. What was her name? That was the song. Bella Poarch. Yeah, where's Bella Poarch's music now? They really ran that song up too. So for Cardi B to be able to sustain her career for this long is very, very impressive. Oh, actually, Bella Poarch is apparently still releasing music, but it looks like she's releasing it independently. So yeah, there you go. Like this chick now, she's releasing music independently. She got dropped because the machine, Warner in this case, didn't want her anymore. Wasn't going anywhere after the first track. Yeah, but oh wow, that was 4 years ago she dropped Build a Bee.
Damn.
Yeah, so what did she do for like the 4 years of Cardi B from 2018 to 2022? She did a lot. Versus Bella Poarch, she came out with a smash, huge song, huge support, and 4 years later, even 2 years later, nobody knew what she was doing. So you can't take it away. Even though Cardi B has the machine, she has writers, she has all of that, she is able to sustain her popularity and her music because people are listening to her music. They're fans of her music. Her fans are, at least. So that's something that I cannot take away from Cardi B. And I don't think Bia is taking that away either. She's just looking at it like this is pointless. She said, hey, she dissed me back. This is an opportunity for me to promote my album and get a lot of attention on my art. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick behind things that I feel are important. And I'm going to keep it pushing after that. And I may reply, or we could just squash the beef because it was never that serious to me. And I think that's a mature response from Bia. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Hey man, I think that's something that could be squashed. For me, I feel like it's not that deep for real. Spazzing on somebody for liking a tweet is crazy. That being what initiates a beef is crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Y'all like, hit the description box below with the bell to the side for Notice Squad because we just locked in. Let's get it.